So I'm cheap. Like, I'm probably the cheapest person you've ever met. Now, I am cheap when it comes to certain things, and I'll spend money when it comes to certain things. But when it comes to websites and apps used to automate and run your business successfully as a small business owner, I try to stay on the cheap to the free side. If you're a small business owner and you are interested in the websites and apps I use to automate and run my business that are free or cheap, and when I say cheap, I'm talking like less than like $15, maybe less than $20, like nothing more than that, then keep on watching. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikeia. I am the founder of The Marketing Profit, which is a Christian SEO and Pinterest marketing agency, helping Christian product brands, Christian brand owners, and creatives get visible in the search engines. So, today's video is all about the websites and apps that I particularly use as a small business owner with a small team. So if you're looking for recommendations for apps or website platforms, then this video is for you. Now, this is not going to be in any special order. This also isn't saying that you need to use these exact website platforms and apps that I'm talking about. This is just particularly what I use and what I love. It's free or it's cheap. So I'm on it. I will also make sure I leave the prices of all the websites and apps I'm talking about in the bottom corner here, so that way you guys are aware of how much things cost. So the first thing that I use is a website platform, which is WordPress. I've been using WordPress for the last 9 years now, and that's what my website is built on. And then in addition to WordPress, I also use the Elementor plugin, drag and drop builder. So this actually helps me build my website to make it look exactly how I want. I have so much flexibility, so I love using WordPress. Now, I use WordPress.org, which means WordPress is not my actual hosting platform. My host platform is actually HostGator, and with HostGator, I pay about $14.95 a month to host my website on the World Wide Web, and then that actually includes WordPress. So I'm not actually paying extra for WordPress. WordPress is included with my hosting program, and that's about $14.95 every single month. Now, Elementor, which is an add-on, does have a free version. However, you don't need the free version, but for my website and what my services offer, I just like the flexibility. I love to play around with building my website, so I pay for the professional version. Is around $50-something a year, or I'll leave the price down below, but that's what I pay every year to use Elementor to build my website from scratch. The next platform I use, this is going to be an email platform, and I use MailChimp. Now, I don't know why people are sleeping on MailChimp. A lot of people said, oh, you can't, it's not aesthetic, you can't build your own templates, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can. MailChimp is the basic plan is only $9.99 a month. They have a free plan available as well. I started off with the $9.99 plan because that's all I needed, but once you hit a certain threshold, like I think 500 subscribers, then you have to upgrade your plan, and I think the upgraded plan is, I want to say like $12.99 or $19.99 a month, but you also get more audiences too, so that way you can have email funnels for different types of audience who buy different types of maybe who buy different type of products or services that you offer, so that way you can tailor your email messages to the right audience. So I use MailChimp. I build my own templates. I make them match my website. It's really easy to do, honestly. So, and it's the cheapest email platform that I have found. I know a lot of people talk about Flowdesk. I personally try Flowdesk. I honestly like MailChimp better. Flowdesk does have nice little templates and stuff, but I can build my own templates, so. And they give you free templates to choose from. So if you're just looking for an email platform for beginners, I recommend MailChimp. Now, this next one is actually an app, and I use this app within actually my marketing strategy as well as a service that I offer to my clients, and that is Pinterest and Tailwind. So I use Pinterest as a lead traffic generator to my site. I also use Pinterest as a lead traffic generator and conversion generator for my clients. So Pinterest is free. A business account is free. Now, I also use Tailwind to help me automate this. Tailwind is an automation tool that you can use within your Pinterest marketing strategy. You can actually automate all your pins. You can join Tailwind tribes, blah, blah, blah. I just use the cheapest version every single month, which I believe is like around $12. And that works fine with me. The next website platform I use or app I use is Acuity. And I use Acuity to basically schedule my calls. So if I have to schedule like a meeting with a client, or if I have to schedule like a connection call with somebody interested in my services, I use Acuity. For Acuity, I use the free version. I have used the paid version before, but honestly, I found out that I actually don't need to use the paid version to do what I want to do in Acuity. If all I want to do is basically set up appointments and connect like Zoom integration and stuff like that. So I used the free version, but I think the paid version I used was, oh gosh, I think it was like $9.99. But once again, I'll have the exact price here. For communications, I like to use a platform called Slack. And Slack is basically just easier to use than email because sometimes everything can get lost in emails. I like Slack because you can keep all your conversations all in like one folder per how many teams that you have. So if you have a small team or if you have multiple clients and you're constantly talking with these clients, then I suggest using Slack. They have a free version. I use the free version. It really just helps with communication. Payroll management. So if you are a small business owner and you have a small team and you do payroll, so you pay your employees to help with your business marketing, what I recommend is using Clockify. So Clockify has a free version. I use the free version. I have not found a reason to use the paid version yet. Maybe when I grow a bigger team, maybe I will use the paid version, but for right now I use the free 99 version, and I use that to basically keep track of employee payroll, keep track of how many hours they work, they can clock in, they can clock out. Yeah, so I use Clockify. I also recommend Wave if you are a small contractor, if you're a small business or a freelancer. Wave is completely 100% free. I use it for bookkeeping and accounting, but you can also use it for payroll and like payroll as well. You can also use it for invoices and receiving or sending invoices for client management and way more. For video communication, I use Zoom. Now, Zoom does have a free and paid version. I have used the paid version before, which I believe is $14.99 a month, and I only paid for that just because sometimes I need to have meetings that are well over 2 hours. But if you have meetings that are less than 2 hours, which most of mine actually ended up being, I actually just downgraded to the free version, so I use Zoom for free. When it comes to video editing, so I use iMovie to edit my videos. iMovie is free with any Apple product that you have, so you don't have to pay for that. For image editing, I use Lightroom. Lightroom has a free version. I think I paid for the monthly version before, but right now I don't pay. Do I pay for Lightroom? Oh, you know what? I do pay for Lightroom. I pay $3.99 a month for Lightroom because there's certain editing features, photo filters that I use, and I also sell Lightroom presets. So with those Lightroom presets, I had to actually opt in for the paid version, but like I said, it's only like $3.99 a month, and I use that to also edit my photos. So when I'm working with clients, I have to use a lot of stock images when it comes to certain products, so like Pinterest or when it comes to blog posts, and I love using Pexels. Pexels is a free stock image platform where you can get all the stock images or videos that you need. I highly recommend Pexels, and it is free. I think they have a paid version, I'm not sure, but I use it for free. Pexels. I love it. For organization, I use Google Drive. I literally use Google Drive for all of my files for my clients. So within Google Drive, I have a file for every single client that I've worked with. Within those files, I have like their contracts, I have their agreements, I have their scope of work. So I save everything in Google Drive. I also use Google Drive to actually host my free downloads that I have in my marketing resource library. So if you wanted to sign up for my marketing resource library, these are like free guides, checklists, tools, free courses that I have available for you only for VIP members. And to become a VIP member, you just have to sign up for my email list and you have access to that. But everything that I have hosted on that resource library is actually saved or hosted on my Google Drive. So I love Google Drive, and I believe I paid for a 200 gigabyte version, but I want to say it was a one-time fee. If I am paying monthly, it's less than like $3. The next thing I use is a Gmail business account. So if you're looking for a business account or professional account, so basically something that says your name at your website domain.com because it looks more professional, I highly recommend just doing a Google business account. I pay $12 a month for a professional business account. I actually have two professional email accounts. So I have like a support email and I have my actual email at my domain name. So I pay for two business accounts. So together that's like $24 a month. But that's something it's worth paying because it just looks good to have a professional website with your domain name in it. And so I just highly recommend getting a Gmail business account. So I just realized I'm editing this and I forgot about Canva. How can I forget about Canva? So I use Canva for so many things. I use it to make graphics for my social media. I use it for clients. I use it for presentations. I use it for templates. I use it for PDF downloads. I use it for so many things. So definitely recommend Canva. I do use the pro version of Canva, which is $12.95 a month. If you're going to be using graphics a lot within your business, I highly recommend it because there's so many features that you can use within Canva that are just very beneficial, which is upgrading to the pro account. So yes, Canva. The next platform I use is Stripe. So I use Stripe for invoicing. I use Stripe to accept payments from clients. I use Stripe to track my finances. So I love Stripe. It's free. If they do have a paid version, I don't use it. I don't need to use it. So if you're looking for to collect payments from your clients, or you're looking just for financial management, I like Stripe. Now for a business bank account, the website, platform, or app I use is Novo. I love Novo. I believe that I'll list some of the features of Novo over here, but I use it as my business bank account. I've been using it for like a year now. Don't have any complaints. I love it. So basically, anytime somebody pays me through Stripe, it gets transferred over to my Novo business account, and that's where I track all like my expenses, like my income, and so forth. The next website platform I use is HelloSign. So I use HelloSign to basically send contracts to my clients, also to have them sign contracts and send them back to me, and it holds it all in folders for you. So I love HelloSign. They do have a paid version. I do not use the paid version. I use the free version of HelloSign. Oh, excuse me. I use the free version of HelloSign and it works perfectly for me. I believe you can send up to 5 contracts every single month, which is honestly good enough for me because I have a lot of clients that have me on retainer. So I'm not always sending out new contracts anyways. So if you need more, but if you need to send out more than 5 contracts a month, then you can opt in for the paid version, which I don't think it's that much either every single month. Password sharing. So if you have a small team or if you're working with clients, sometimes you're going to have to share your clients' passwords to certain team members. I use LastPass for this. LastPass does have a paid version. However, the free version works just fine for me. So I use LastPass for password management. And the last thing I use is actually not a website. It's actually not even an app. It's a physical product, and that is my good old Bible, because without Jesus in my life, my business would not be where it's at today. I wouldn't have the opportunities that I have today. And if you guys don't know, my marketing agency is a Christian-based marketing agency, and we love to work with Christian product brands, Christian brand owners, and creatives. And basically what I like to do is infuse my faith within my business strategies. And the only way to do that is to keep my head in the good old word, keep praying to God, keep talking to him, building a communication with him. So I use the Bible within my business strategy. So that's something that I use as a Christian entrepreneur. And if you are a Christian entrepreneur too, I highly recommend that you use your Bible within your business foundation. So other than that, that's basically it. I believe I listed about 20 websites and apps that I use to run my small business. And hopefully this helped you pick and choose what website platforms you want to kind of try out. Like I said, most of the website platforms and apps that I listed do have a free version, and you can get away with using the free version based on the size of your business, based on like the income or how much you want to scale your business. It honestly depends on your business needs. But these are the websites and apps that work for me. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that bell button, because every time I post a new video, you will be notified. So that way you're always keeping up with the latest marketing strategies and how to scale your business in the search engines with SEO or Pinterest, or just regular entrepreneur business tips in general. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in my next video.